What happened today, ma, to the world?
Microsoft was down.
Microsoft?
Microsoft down.
Is down.
Microsoft itself is down, huh? No.
No,
Service is down. Server is down.
server down.
Server down, huh? Okay. What exactly happened? IT people. Okay. So what happened is, anyone know what happened? Just basic idea.
Blue
Microsoft
Sir, due
screen
to
uses
coming on
patches, it
services.
laptop.
logged out, sir. Blue screen error death.
Hmm. Okay. So what happened is, every we I think discussed 1 2 days back or some days back, like, okay, every product needs to be upgraded. Okay. I given one example of SKFact 1.0, 2.0 something. Correct? ServiceNow will also upgrade every year something. Correct? Right? Okay. So every month Microsoft releases patches, updates. We call them like updates every week. Okay, every month. Okay, so second week generally. Okay. So in the updates, what is their main agenda is, if any issues are upgrading the latest security constraints in market. Every day one person will come and then he will invent something to attack somewhere. When I say attack means technical attack. It can be a virus, it can be a hacking or something. Correct ma everyone? Everywhere, every day one person will try something. Correct? Right?
Correct.
Okay.
Yes.
So even to protect that same attacks, the respective PCs or respective things what we are using, they needs to also build something to face them. Okay. So if you remember, maybe IT people, some I think 2 3 years back, something happened, random sun something. Okay, where it was attacked to IBM data centers directly. It was a kind of
Ransom.
ransom,
Ransom.
right?
Ransom.
Ransom
Yep.
virus, right? Direct attack to servers, that to IBM servers. Okay, the entire data center of IBM is shut down. Okay, then immediately fixes happen. Okay, now this today what happened is, this is more than that. Okay, what happened today is, it have the impact on entire world. In every project, if we have 10 people, minimum 2 people got affected with this. Okay, that means what happens, what exactly happens is, nothing will happen. Everyone seen that screen, blue screen,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
Right, that is what happens. Okay, you try to open your system, then suddenly it will start to reboot the PC, and then it will pass somewhere with a message saying, okay, your Windows is rebooting, we found something, okay, we are trying to fix it. Okay, generally, when you see that blue screen, anyone encountered it in normal days? Not today.
Yes, sir. Some patches update.
No. Generally, the blue screen is a kind of dangerous. When your Windows crash, na, sometimes you normally install some antivirus, some junk applications. That time after installation, what happens is Windows will crash, or some unwanted harmful files will go into Windows. If system finds them, na, then what it will do is, it don't run the system. It will immediately try to reboot the system, and in the back end it will try to remove the unwanted files. That is the meaning of that blue screen. Everyone can imagine that blue screen, ma, what we are seeing today. Okay, correct.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
so what exactly it is if in normal daily, na, if in your computer, if you get that blue screen means, very carefully see. Okay, you did some installation before day where that is very harmful for you, and your system is trying to stop it further. Okay, it will say like this is the exact mirror recovery. It will say stop, don't use it, and I will go for reboot, and then I will find the harmful files, and then I will try to delete them. This is what it will tell you. Okay, so the latest recently service, okay, this guy Microsoft pushed some patches or updates. Okay, in those updates there is a specific update called, okay, what is that update name? Anyone know what is that update now? Crowd?
Python
CrowdStrike.
sensor. Yeah.
CrowdStrike.
What is that?
CrowdStrike Python
CrowdStrike.
sensor.
Crowd Strike. Okay.
Strike.
Fal CrowdStrike update. Okay. This is the specific update caused the issue. What is this? Okay. There is a so-called company called. Do you anyone searched with this by any chance? Okay. There is a company, CrowdStrike. What they do is they do security related application developments. Okay. They develop the patches and they give to service. They give to Microsoft. What this Microsoft will do is they will push these patches. Okay. See, whatever we are using here as part of our OS, not 100% will be developed by Microsoft. Understanding it, ma? Microsoft also will take something from some vendors. We are understanding this point now? Okay. So
Yes, sir.
there is an update from these guys where they pushed it. They given to Microsoft as part of their business. And Microsoft pushed it, started pushing it. Then because of this particular CrowdStrike update, na, getting error. And this is for everyone, almost like wherever whoever Windows PCs uses, na, if that Windows update comes, generally any update comes means system will ask for okay updates and then reboot. So it came and then system found it. Then it's trying to reboot it, then to eliminate it. That's what is happening. Okay. So when you open your system and if you see this blue screen, can you do anything else? You can't do anything, correct? It is like stop,
Yeah.
stop. So that's where we are now. That's where the world is. 20% of the computers and entire Windows computers in the entire world are affected. This is the issue. Everyone knows this one? Till this point clear? Okay. Now,
Yes, sir.
where are the places it impacted? First is, okay, airlines. Especially this strike, okay, crowd strike is related to more like airplane, airlines and all. Okay, that is a huge strike. Okay, in India also, in US also, many services are stopped now, and we seen like people are writing in the okay paper and then boarding it. Boarding pass is now returning. Okay, then next is cloud services, Azure, Gizure, and all. Then banking also, partially banking, even ATMs. Okay, and then stock exchange, little bit. London Stock Exchange also affected, and then finally news also, broadcasting, satellite related. So it have impact. Even IT also. In my project, two people affected. It's there. Okay. So now, sir, this is the situation. Now, what next? What next? What next is the so-called company, okay, called this one, whatever it is, they suggested something, okay, go for safe reboot and go to one file, okay, and then try to delete this file, something like this, okay. I think I have that, okay. So they given this one as a workaround, and they are also building the fix. They are creating the fix, and they will try to push as soon as possible. They will give to service, they will give to Microsoft will release the patch as soon as possible. They are working towards it, correct na? So this is the story. As we are related to IT, we should know this first thing, correct nama? All good.
Right.
Ah,
Yeah.
Right.
So
now
just for curiosity,
curiosity, yes sir.
so in the patch itself, that CrowdStrike given that extra file which is unwanted, or someone put it that file there.
No, it's not like that. CrowdStrike, sir, when okay, let's say Microsoft releases maybe 200 updates,
Hmm.
okay, it's a combination of 200 300 files. Maybe 5 files will be related to CrowdStrike where they belongs to security.
Okay.
It's
Huh.
not like an attack from CrowdStrike. Don't take like that. It's a part of updates that they are normally pushing it. But because of one update, the issue is happening, because maybe that is our next discussion. Okay,
Okay.
so this happened now. Generally, now come out of this one. We don't even care what happened. Anyway, we are safe. At least say like this. Okay, what kind of things we can discuss here? Okay, maybe what happened, why happened. What happened, we discussed it. Maybe at least some extent. Maybe we are not too deep subjective, but at least on a basic level, we understood now. This is what happened. This is the impact. Correct, Nama? Can I say like this, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now, why it happened? Can we discuss why it happened? What happened is
Ye-
okay, but why it happened?
That we need to study and go through it for more details, sir.
So let me put it in a different way. Very carefully see this one, okay? That this is related to us. That's why I bring this point to us, because we are also will be somewhere in the same position, not in this big scale, but some scale. Okay, we developed one application, we moved to test, we moved to prod. Once we moved to prod, something happened like this. A small functionality broken or a big functionality broken, and it become critical. Maybe it's related to one HR application or a finance application where it is stopping the entire thing and it's a big noise. Salaries are stopped. If that is the case, how we see that? Why it happened? If we analyze it, what kind of things we can analyze? Just give your inputs based on your understanding. Maybe it is a development, correct? Someone developed it, someone tested it, someone moved it. So before it releases to production, someone needs to test it.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So is that properly tested?
No.
Everyone understood my first
Yeah.
point? You are able to relate now?
Yes.
Okay, as per STLC
Yes, sir.
process, okay, it needs to be done UAT, testing, then production. At least in our organization, we will be having 10,000, 20,000 employees, but here world, right? So, can we say somewhere some missing happened in the testing failure? Can we say like this? This is can be one
Yes, sir.
reason. Everyone, yes, yes,
Yes.
Yes, sir.
everyone, agree, ma? Okay. Next thing is, okay, risk assessment. It happened almost like 10 hours before. It's been 10 hours, right? It's been first it is reported in Australia. Okay, it reported today in Australia first, then everywhere. So almost 10, 12 hours it happened. 12 hours before it happened. Correct? So 12 hours, did they have any backout plan? Anything that you move to production, we should have a backout plan. Do you know that?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Everyone,
Yes, sir.
yes? Okay,
Yes.
Yes, sir.
even in our service now also, okay, there is something called change management. Very carefully see. This one will come maybe we discussed it, correct? Change management, right? Change management, when you are creating a change to move anything to production, you write very carefully what is the risk, what is the backward plan, right? If I am exactly pushing this particular CrowdStrike application to production, do I have the backward plan? Do I analyze the risk? This is also where we can point it out, correct? Can I point it out here? They misunderstood the risk. They didn't calculate this risk properly, and they didn't prepare for backout. Did they prepare for the backout? Now they are developing it. Am I right, ma? Everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes. The workaround that they given is just a workaround. Okay, that screenshot I showed, no, that steps, 3 steps that we need to do. That's a workaround. So workaround is something like your finger burnt. Just put some oil or something to become cool. That's it. That is a workaround, not a fix, right? So can we analyze these three things here? Is there anything we can still point it out. Just related to our process. Okay, I'm just trying to bring this one to match our subject so that you also will think, right? Back out is not properly, okay, prepared. Risk assessment not done properly. UAT or testing. Generally, okay, there is this is normal testing. We think like a normal testing. Okay, there is something called production testing. Very carefully see. It's a UAT, but we call it as production testing. Okay, this is very powerful. Where if I am moving one application to 10,000 pieces or like 50,000 pieces, how many pieces, ma? 50,000 pieces. Okay, the production testing needs to be performed in 10% of the pieces. How much is the 10% of 50,000? 5,000 pieces.
5,000.
Okay, what we do, sir? That means 5,000 people will test this application, not mandatory at least, but push this change initially to 10,000, 5,000, then observe it for 1 day, 2 day, then move to remaining 45,000. This is the meaning of production testing. Before production testing, normal testing, UAT testing, both will be done. Okay, our STLC process development, testing, UAT, documentation, stop. You are going to move to production. How much is the score? 50,000. Then push to 5,000 first and wait for 1 day. Did you see anything here? Okay, no, we didn't do anything. Then move to 50. If anyone given any noise here, then just find it out and try to fix it. So if you see from this way also, this is also failed. So we can analyze like this so many factors. If you succeed, na, no one cares. Everyone will be happy. If you fail, many people will point you. Am I right? Yes.
Yeah,
So
correct.
this is what we can also point. Okay. So far, Microsoft releases lakhs of updates. Every month it will release so many updates. No one even care. But one small update failed. One small update, and the risk impact is too huge, too much huge. So now it's Microsoft is getting blamed. Do you know the impact of this blame? Do you know the impact of this particular thing happened today? Anyone know the
Huge,
impact?
Share value,
countless.
share market.
It's
It's
too
countless.
huge.
Human life.
It's a
Human life has
too
to.
huge, too much huge. Okay, good. Now, in general terminology, in a normal life, human life, first thing, any crisis happened. Okay, same thing if you apply, na, we should be prepared for crisis also. Same thing, risk, risk analysis back out. Whenever you do something, na, there is something called calculated risk. Okay, generally we go a little beyond. Okay, this is for one to one. Okay, personal talk. Okay, let's say I want to do a business, or for next 6 months I want to do this. Okay, service now, learn and job. Right? Don't simply start and do. Put some deadline. 3 months, 6 months. That's it. What if you fail? You are losing 6 months of your life. What if you gain? You are gaining your next 60 years of life. Am I right? Losing 6 months, gaining 60 years. If you are 20 years or maybe 25 years, okay. I am too much optimistic, okay. Let's say 40 years of life. Even if you are 30, 70 years till you die, you can still work on IT. Am I right, my everyone? Are you calculating this way? Anything, whenever you are doing something for your life, are you thinking like this? No, sir.
No, sir.
Too much. It's too much, right? Who will do this, sir? Okay. We are enjoying, sir. Simply, mobile is there, sir. Enough. Correct. Everything is there in mobile. Even too much addictive to technology also. Someday it will kill you. Am I right? If you just look back, nothing. You don't find anything. Right? So we use the technology how much we use, and we see our own goals. Okay, this is done. This topic is done. When it comes to classes and nothing, na, anything that you do, just plan accordingly. Everything you should get the fullest control. Preparing, I am preparing, so I know what I need to prepare before when I need to complete it, when I need to start attending, what else needs to be prepared. So you need to get the control. Someone no need to push always you to do this. Am I right? Am I correct, ma?
True, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's start. So now I think as we are going to IT, so I think now this is clear, right? What happened today? At least you got it now. If someone asks you, then you can able to tell like an IT person, correct? Yes?
Sir, one last question.
Yes, sir, please.
Is these industries can sue Microsoft now because there is
They
huge
can
loss, right?
do. Yes, they will do. They will do.
Okay.
Generally, they
It's
have
a
to do.
huge,
They can do. See,
yeah.
I brought your product. I'm using the product. Okay. And you are pushing the updates. Because of one update, okay, I lost this much of business. So between you and me, okay, when I'm purchasing this, maybe there will be a contract until Microsoft says, okay, I will just push the patches. I don't care if something happens. If that is written in the agreement, na, you can't do anything. Am I right? But
Yeah, correct.
okay, but when you are using anyone's product, they also do operational support. Very carefully understand. Okay, I will tell you one thing. Why ServiceNow is the best learning thing, na? I will tell you now. Okay, see, okay, let's say ServiceNow pushes one patch. It also pushes the patches and hotfix. You know that everyone. Yes,
Yes, sir.
ServiceNow pushes okay patches, and every week, every month, it also pushes the patches and updates. Very carefully see this now. This is one of the very important thing that you have to know, right? So every week or every month, it will push the patches, patch 10, patch 9, and all, even live. Okay, we don't even know. It will just push it. If something broken, okay, if something happens, we also affect. Okay, some slowness, some functionality will break, and then we will raise a case, and then they will try to fix it immediately. Okay, so now in service now, what is the best part is, let's say they pushed one patch. Okay, so they pushed one patch, right? I will tell in a way where you can understand. Okay, they pushed one patch. Okay, in this patch there is one system property. Okay, they pushed one system property value to true. Okay, what is the system property? Polaris view. Just assume like this. You all know this. That's why I'm giving the example to you. Okay, so in our organization, Polaris view is off. That is our standard. What those guys did is they pushed one patch. In that patch, there is a system property where in the system properties, they made it to true, and then they pushed the patch. Monday morning, everyone are started seeing Polaris view where they don't even know what is the clue. Every day they used to come here and then they used to type incident. Suddenly this is gone and they started seeing something here. They don't know what to do. So kind of crisis, outage only. Correct? Do you all agree? It's a kind of outage. What
Yes.
is outage? What is the meaning of outage? Unexpected interruption is an outage. Okay. So now very carefully see if this is the situation, what is the next step? If this is exactly happened, okay, Polaris view become true, but it's supposed to be false. What we do, ma? If it happened in our organization, what we do? We will
Raise the case on a high portal.
no exact example. Concentrate on exact example. Okay, raise a case to high support so that we will intimate them because of this patch this has happened. Okay, and we will wait for their another patch to push so that it will fix the issue. That's what your answer, correct? Yes, yes.
Yes.
Okay. Any other examples? Any other answers, please? You are a developer. Why can't you create an update set? Go to the dev instance, create an update set, change the Polaris view from true to false, move that to test, move that to false, move that to production in 2 minutes. Issue fixed, na? Why we are rely on service now here? Understood, ma? Everyone understood?
Yes, sir.
Everyone understood this point? So this particular development I can also do, na? We are doing the development, right? We are designing our own platform how we want it, right? Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Yes. But here we are waiting for Microsoft because any Microsoft product, na, we can't do any customization. We just use it. There are few applications like Adobe, Microsoft and all, they will be like that. They only push. But there are other applications where they will completely expose where we can also do customizations by our own. You understood this difference now? Yes?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. So let's say if same Falcon happened, the same thing happened. Okay. So if they suggest something, okay, let's say they suggested something. Where is that, ma? Where is that resolution? Okay, they suggested something. Let's say this capture in an update set. What we do? We wait for 12 hours. Once we know this, immediately we'll create an update set, do these three things, tuck, 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 and then test it very properly in dev and test, then immediately move to production. Why we will wait for service now? You are getting my point, my everyone? Yes?
Yes, sir.
Understanding my everyone? Right. Good? Okay. Let's move back. Move after. Any questions? Any questions?
What is the
No, sir.
alternative
Thank you.
you are thinking, sir? Or any of our students can suggest what would be the alternative if this situation happens in what you think if you are in that position?
We will just close the laptop and then enjoy. No, I put one today. Really, if I am an IT employee now, many people are saying like, why my PC is not getting blue? Do you know that? Do you know this
True.
joke? Everyone?
Very true. Very true.
Seriously. Correct? Everyone know that?
Yeah, even my VPN is not working, so I'm
Today
just off.
VPN is also down. We had a release
Yeah.
today. Okay. Somehow ServiceNow is best where it is in cloud. It is not affected.